Hello, everyone. I am the All Seeing Eye with a message here for the collective. Happy Thursday, Jupiter Day. See what comes up. Alrighty. Oh, that one did a somersault off the deck. Wow. Celebration amongst friends, loved ones, people that you care about, who care about you, and who you can celebrate your wins with, however small. There's some kind of progress being made on your end toward a specific goal that you're trying to reach. If it's you trying to find a job, for example, perhaps you get called back about one that you've applied for, and now you have an interview, and after the interview, you have an offer. And now we're out celebrating, having drinks, toasting to it. Some kind of achievement here. I mean, that's just one scenario. It could be any kind of get together. You could be celebrating someone else's accomplishment with them. And you're really able to let your hair down, let yourself go, be free, and really bear it all. You find comfort amongst this group of people, I feel. What is this milestone that we're celebrating? Let's see. It's definitely some kind of manifestation here with the magician coming out. I feel like this is something that you have worked hard at making happen. You have the skills to bring to life what it is that you want, and that comes from getting clarity first and foremost when it comes to what it is that you want, what you're seeking. Once you know exactly what that is, you can make a move. You can formulate some kind of plan of attack toward getting the desired results. But I do see that being achieved. As above, so below. So this heaven you want on earth, and all the pleasures and pleasantries that come with that, I feel are en route. This celebration could involve the start of a relationship. It could be a marriage. Perhaps you're getting engaged. Perhaps if you're in a relationship or you're seeing someone, things elevate to another level. And that, they may make you their girlfriend if you guys are just dating right now. So something more serious to come, or you could get an invitation from this person to a special event. Perhaps that's what the celebratory energy is that came out in the beginning, where it's like, you're going out, you're having a good time with this person. But yeah, the Four of Wands is a card that talks about unity, harmony in a relationship. Could be bringing structure to a relationship. So if there wasn't consistency there, that could change, where there is more constant contact and communication with your person, and things kind of deepening within that relationship and with the intimacy. You're connecting with someone that's very sure. They know exactly what they want, and they're not afraid to say what that is. Trust and believe that even if they are more quiet and reserved, that this is a person who doesn't hold any punches. I think that's the saying. They don't hold back. They're very blunt, and sometimes don't consider feelings when they do say what's on their mind, because they're very cerebral. Their thoughts to them are important. They value intellect. So you're dealing with someone that's very smart. They could be clever, witty, but definitely not afraid to say what's on their mind. So know that if you're getting this invitation or you're getting this offer from this person, it's solid, because they're not just out here offering anything to anyone. They're not just speaking to speak for the sake of hearing themselves. They may not even talk a lot, you know, because they are more in their head. But yeah, I believe what they said when they spoke, especially if they were a person of few words. We have the Ace of Wands coming out. There is a very passionate energy here. Very driven, determined kind of energy, whether that be your energy or someone's energy in your orbit. You may be connecting with someone who feels very passionately about what they think and believe, what they want, what they do, and how they go about getting it. There is a opportunity coming in from the universe to connect with your more passionate side, either through this relationship, through this experience, or yeah, I feel like it could be through something that you've manifested. The Queen of Cups is coming out. So, you know, you may be a person that is more centered around feelings. You have this emotional maturity about you that is very intriguing. And also you're available emotionally. You're not cut off or closed off when it comes to, you know, voicing your feelings. You're very very loving. So what I feel is this person that's coming in that you're connecting with, you know, where you operate from your heart space, they may operate more from their head space. But to me, that just that just speaks volumes of the connection and the balance therein. The Fool is here. Someone's taking a leap of faith, throwing caution to the wind and taking some type of chance. You know, you don't know what's going to come from taking a risk. You know, when you gamble, you know how that goes. You can either win or lose, you know, if you think that way. I mean, I guess that's what it is. Of course, there's a gray area, but if you're a black and white thinker, it's like, you know, there's either you win or lose. You either sink or swim, you know. But I feel like you know, whoever this person is that's going to be taking this chance, be it you or the person coming in, and I think it's the person coming in, taking a risk, a leap of faith toward you, and toward figuring out how they can deepen the connection. They may not come with a lot, you know, they may not have a lot to offer. They may not have a lot of, you know, they may not come with baggage, I'm hearing, you know, they come in with themselves, and I think that that's enough for you. You know, I don't feel like you're the kind of person that requires a ton. But there is some kind of leap of faith happening. Some type of chance being taken. Perhaps, it's this person coming in risking it all by finally saying what they feel. Or, maybe you know how they feel already and it's not a new situation or person, and it's just clarity on how the person feels. You get it somehow, some way. Things start to become more clear. You're manifesting. There you go. Your 10 of Cups. This is love. Unconditional love here. Unity, harmony, togetherness. It could be a blended family here. You may have children, they may have children, and, now it's just you're one big happy family. And, or maybe if you don't have children, you have children together and create a family, or if you have children and bring your children to the mix, so there's yours and theirs. Maybe now it's time to bring another sibling in. I mean, that's only if it's something you want and the person, wants, obviously. But it's just a beautiful energy here, Also, when I first started out, when I set the intentions, the Lovers was at the bottom of the deck. You're being chosen and you're choosing the person that is choosing you. It's a mutual thing. It's not, oh, I choose you, but then they don't know. No, you both choose each other and they're sure about it. And so are you. I think intuitively, deep down inside, you know what it is. You know who it is. The feelings are overflowing. Yeah, happy home. Happy house, happy spouse, happy wife, happy life, all that good jazz. I don't know if they have one for happy hubby, happy. I don't know. I was going to try to make one up, but nope. Not today. Let's see what else comes out. A romantic gesture. Some kind of offer coming in, an offer of love. Coming towards you. With the Knight of Cups here. This is romance. Chivalry is not dead. It may just look different, is what I'm hearing. People aren't doing things how they did, 100 years ago. Trends change, and, people show love differently, and that's just something that we have to understand. And understanding is a choice at the end of the day, I feel. When it comes to a person understanding, it's something that you have to make an effort to do. It takes consideration. It takes compassion. It takes a level of selflessness that some people find hard to achieve. And I just pray for clarity for you, and honesty and straightforwardness, and a love that's that way. A love that doesn't make you question yourself or your sanity. A person that loves and accepts you for you, and that loves you in a way that is rare and true. But it's so important to choose, to make a choice, when it comes to a relationship, when it comes to a person that you're connecting with. Choose you, yes, you got to prioritize yourself also. But, when it comes to your partnerships, you want to be and feel chosen to. And also be the one doing the choosing. It's not a one-sided. Relationships aren't one-sided that way. Things work, go two ways. Let's see what we have for oracle messages. We have not today, boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, and still upset. There could be someone in your energy that doesn't want to talk right now. They may not want to speak on a certain something. They may want to continue to avoid what it is that needs to be spoken on. And again, we're prioritizing clarity over confusion. So if that means that you have to set boundaries, then you do that. I see here talking, interested, awaiting messages, texts, calls, emails, talking more. So this relationship, or this person that's coming in, there's going to be, an increase in communication. More conversations, more texts, calls, spontaneous contact I'm hearing. So, you may not even realize that, what's happening. It just all starts unraveling, all starts unfolding, and things just start becoming more intense. See what else comes out. Teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, and want to date. So somebody wants to take this to the next level. They want to be exclusive. They're very interested in you, what you have to offer. The romance is blooming. They may want to give you something soon, or share how they feel. It's a person that, you may flirt with. It may be all lighthearted and cute, but there's something there, something beneath the surface that's growing and becoming harder to ignore. See if anything else wants to come out. Any other messages here for the collective? Nope. I guess I'm just going to leave it there. That's what I had thought to do. But yeah, something is incoming. Expect a call. Expect some text messages. Expect for things to start blossoming more and more within this connection. If there's people in your life that are upset about you setting boundaries or hurt over it, let them be. Some people may not want to talk right now about what it is that they're mad about. If you were somehow involved in getting them upset, They may not want to deal with you or it now or ever. Let it be. There's a significant romantic relationship coming in here. Like I said, things are getting hotter and heavier is what I hear. So expect sparks to be flying. That's all I have for you now. Thank you for tuning in. Like the video while you're here. Feel free to subscribe to the channel to help me grow. And outside of that, take care. Take it easy. Peace.